Welcome. Today we're going to answer the question that's been keeping you up since I posted the Equinox video. Which is better, the Ford Escape or the Chevy Equinox? The Ford Escape was released post Y2K in 2001. Once the fear of the end of the world had ceased, Ford decided that people were ready for a compact crossover SUV. The Escape was based off the Mazda Tribute. This is not a new concept for Ford, as they've been stealing pages out of Mazda's playbook since the 70s with the Ford Courier. The Ford Escape is somewhat of a trendsetter. In 2005, Ford released the first ever hybrid SUV, the Ford Escape Hybrid. They stuck with the first generation until 2007 when they switched to a cosmetically new generation. I say that it was only cosmetically new because they kept the internals and platform the same, they just changed the way it looked. They changed to this third generation in 2013 and kept it till 2019. In 2020 it was replaced with a new generation, which we're not talking about today. Since the second generation was just the first with a little bit of lipstick on, I say the third generation was the first time that Ford actually redid an Escape. They made this one 10% more aerodynamic than the second generation. In 2015, it received a mid-cycle redesign. This gave it the new Sync infotainment system, a better-looking exterior, and the 1.5-liter turbo instead of the 1.6-liter turbo engine. In 2017, the Ford engineers did something we cannot do here at Kinney's Reviews. They reduced wind noise. They did this by insulating the doors, the B-pillars, lining the wheel wells, and using acoustic glass. The Ford Escape has a starting MSRP of $25,000 and has 4 trims, the S, the SE, the SEL, and Titanium. This 2018 Ford Escape SEL all-wheel drive in Oxford White costs about $31,500. The Escape has 3 different engine options. Each come with a 6-speed transmission, 15.7-gallon tank, the choice between front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, and a 3,600-pound curb weight. Like the Equinox, the turning radius is about 2 foot longer than the RAV4. Perhaps the only thing the RAV4 does better. It does everything that a Karen looks for in a car, such as tight steering, a responsive transmission, decent power, and good suspension. As you can hear, the climate control works well. However, it is the absolute least intuitive climate control I've ever seen on a car. For example, why is the fan down over here and the fan's up over here? Defroster here, max defroster down here. AC here, max AC over here. It really just doesn't make any sense. The seats on this one are leather and they're fairly comfortable. It gives you good vision like any other SUV and blind spot mirrors on both sides. It also gives you a decent max towing capacity of 3,500 pounds. It comes with a backup camera with rear guidelines as well as proximity sensors. The Escape comes with a hidden keypad on the side if you're good at forgetting your keys in the car or a victim of zombies. As I already established in the Equinox video, the Ford Escape and the Equinox are clear rivals. First, what the Equinox does better. It gives you better miles per gallon, a more intuitive climate control system, which on the Ford is like trying to crack the Enigma code. It gives you more comfortable seats, I feel, even though they were cloth and these ones are leather, as well as more options for a lower price. Now why the Escape is better. It's more fun to drive with a more responsive transmission. Its build quality is better, whereas the Equinox feels like a Fisher-Price toy. Also, in the back, it's got more cargo space, which is probably the reason why you buy an SUV. Back here, I still can't sit regularly, but it's a little bit more comfortable in the Equinox where I was like this. So my winner is going to be the Escape. With more cargo space, it's more fun to drive, and it's got better build quality than the Equinox. Again, the Escape's pros are its solid build quality, its excellent performance with a more responsive transmission, its cargo space beating the Equinox, the keypad to help you get in, the good vision for an SUV, it has all-wheel drive and towing, and it's also a good-looking car. Its cons are its impossible to use climate control system, it's less maneuverable than the RAV4, and it gets less miles per gallon than the Chevy Equinox. The Ford Escape is an excellent compact crossover SUV at a price point of less than $20,000 used. It's fun to drive, it's got good build quality, good cargo space, and it even looks good. Of the 3 compact crossover SUVs I've reviewed so far, this is the winner. It beats the RAV4 by a long shot and the Equinox by a decent margin. However, keep in mind if you buy this car, you are going to have to hire an intern from MIT to operate the climate control. Please put any questions or comments you have below. Thank you.